You can have dreams, goals, and objectives, but all of it means nothing if you do not act. With creativity and action, you can live the life you want. Being creative helps you be your authentic self. The human brain is one of the most beautiful things ever created. It is the reason behind mind-blowing inventions that exist today. Without it, we would not enjoy some things we have at our disposal. Your imagination has the power to transport you to an alternate reality with endless possibilities. When you harness it well, you can manifest the life you want and become whatever you envision yourself to be. A creative mind is free to roam around and think openly. Creative people are usually open-minded and enthusiastic to learn and discover new things. This means that they do not stick to the linear and boxed way of thinking. They let their imagination explore all avenues of what is possible. By letting your mind work on things, your horizons widen, so does your set of skills. This helps you to stay very productive and energetic in whatever task you are given. Our imagination offers us the freedom to be creative. With no one to judge what goes on in your head, you have the power to think of the most ridiculous ideas and sort through them to come up with something that can propel you towards success. Imagination can give us something to not only hope for, but also to work toward. You can use your imagination to create new products that will give your competitors a run for their money. You can combine your imagination and market research to put your business on the path to success. Being a creative thinker allows you to develop new problem-solving skills. It gives you new insights and perspectives, permitting you to go beyond what is conventional. Embracing this side of you can make you an invaluable asset in your professional and personal life. You could become the mind behind great initiatives that your company needs. If you want to boost up the corporate ladder, or you want to maintain that competitive edge in your business, you will need to tap into your innovative self often. The best way to cultivate self-confidence is to be creative and stay creative. You have to trust yourself, identify what needs to change in your life, and take the initiative. Doing this helps you have faith in your abilities, trust you can turn any situation around, and boost your confidence level. Your mind is the greatest canvas you have. What is even more intriguing is what you can do with it once you permit yourself to be curious and to explore beyond what you see. Never be afraid to be as creative as you want. Never shelve a good idea because it is too big to be pursued. Look for inspiration by becoming more curious and observant. You can learn more when you pay attention to what is around you. It is a great way to spark creativity. If you are constantly under pressure, you will not be creative. Therefore, you must remove any obstacles or constraints that you may be experiencing to become creative. At your most relaxed states, you could unleash your creative potential. However, in your chaotic everyday life, it is possible that you will not be able to find your creativity and will instead feel entirely trapped. Taking the time to genuinely relax and let your mind roam can put you at peace and encourage your creative juices to begin to flow. Relaxation is a fantastic way to spark the development of new thoughts. When you get into creative mode, you can come up with 1,000 ideas. Add that to the random thoughts that you have coming into your mind, and you risk overburdening it. It is difficult to become creative when your thoughts are all over the place. To center your mind, you can engage in focus exercises that help you clear anything contrary to your creative process. It is good to let your imagination run wild. However, with no plan of action, it can easily turn into idle daydreaming. You should follow up any good idea with the right action for it to yield tangible results. Once your imagination uncovers the new idea, you must be ready to implement it. You can do this by writing everything that comes to you when you let your mind roam free. No idea is too far-fetched during this creative phase. Follow it up by formulating goals around the idea. Ensure that each goal is specific, measurable, attainable, and relevant, and set a timeline for its attainment. Once goals are in place, set your course of action by drafting minor tasks that guarantee the achievement of each one. Inspiration rubs off on you when you interact with people who share similar interests with you. Engaging with them motivates you to create in moments when you just cannot seem to wrap your head around the actual process. These days, you do not even have physical meetings. You can call them if they are accessible, or even read their books or listen to their podcasts online to find inspiration. As we have seen, constantly working on one's creativity boosts your productivity and makes you motivated all the time. This means that as your creative skills get better, you also earn a lot of the skills, resulting in you becoming very confident in what you are capable of doing. Gone will be the days when you would cower down and feel depressed when you face new challenges. You will be confident enough to handle every situation life throws at you. Sometimes people underestimate or do not bother to identify their creative strengths because they are ignorant. They are not aware of how much their creativity can contribute to the world around them. Being intentional as we read, watch, and listen to the works of others will help us understand how what we sometimes consider as a mere part of who we are is a life-changing gift. There are so many creative ways of using your talents that you can learn by just watching others. When you accept yourself as you are, you do not have to worry about what the next person thinks of you. Being authentic makes you comfortable in your own skin. It makes you proud of the progress you make, no matter how minimal, because you do not base your success on timelines that others set. You do not concern yourself with whether they like you or accept you, which makes for a happier and more fulfilling life. The world is looking for genuine people who are not easily swayed by the opinions of others. It is looking for people who accept and love themselves, even if they do not fit into the acceptable standards that are set for them. To come up with something unique, you must be in touch with your authentic self, tapping into what sparks your imagination freely, without fear of judgment. You must have faith in yourself and in your talents and skills to produce something extraordinary. When you retreat into a creative space, you get to explore your potential. This is where you get to discover your capabilities and develop confidence in what you can do. You gain insight into your strengths. You get to know how far you can push the envelope. It is hard to be creative if you are not curious about the world around you. Remember, the solutions you have to come up with have to be very practical in everyday life, meaning they have to be related to what is around you. Be inquisitive, let your mind see, and ask questions about the things that you see around you. This way, you will be able to see how all things link and how your dreams and ideas can be put into action. It is easy to get carried away by other people's opinions and doubt yourself. Understand that not everyone who has something to say about your work is coming from a good place. Other people may be criticizing your work because they are insecure. While you may listen to constructive criticism, you need to choose who it comes from. People who do not know your journey and have not walked a similar journey to yours can only have a negative influence on you and what you intend to achieve. Our minds can entertain a lot of ideas at the same time, and at times it is hard to keep track of the thoughts that pass through our brains. So, do not hesitate to jot down every new idea you have. Write down, draw, and sketch. Do not hold yourself back. Actually, putting things down can help you focus more on them and ponder on them in such a way that it begins to make sense. And you can actually come back on the idea and carry on from where you left. An invention does not come in one sitting. You build it up layer by layer until the idea solidifies. Another outlet for moments of difficulty is creativity. Losing yourself in a creative project can improve your mood immensely. Imagine the times you have engaged in activities such as dancing, drawing, writing, or even planting a garden in your backyard. Or the times when you redecorate your living space or paint or build. Think about times when you are engaged in a creative thinking process for a work project that you love, or when your focus is on coming up with a new product for the market. There is something about these mundane activities that just puts you at ease. It calms the feeling of frustration and lifts your mood. When your focus is on something that you enjoy, it changes your mood. Your full attention is on producing something of value, and you rarely have time to engage any negative thoughts that may threaten to pull you down. That allows you to be in a positive space. You find joy in what you are doing, and that joy cascades to every other area of your mind. It makes you feel lighter and more amenable to positivity. The only thing that's harder than starting a relationship is strengthening and sustaining it. It takes a lot of patience, time, dedication, and commitment to nurture and grow any type of relationship. However, bonding over common experiences or mutual aims makes it easy for you to sustain your existing relationships and develop new ones. You share your failures, successes, and goals. You talk about what you want to achieve, brainstorm ideas, and work towards a common goal. Your skills complement each other, making it easy for you to work more effectively and reach your goals. You keep each other motivated and pick each other up after a failure. You keep looking forward because you understand that your relationship or what you want to achieve doesn't just affect or benefit you, but everyone involved.